Adam Schiff for brains has got to be the slimiest member of Congress. And that's really saying something because there's a lot to choose from there. Well, Schiffhead has weighed in on free speech at Twitter under Elon Musk, and he complained about a suspension of his media pals. Hey everyone, welcome back. So the Gateway Pundit put out a piece called Creepy Adam Schiff Upset Liberal Propaganda Peddlers Spent a Few Hours Suspended. What happened is there's a Twitter account, and the guy or gal is doxing out the real-time location of Musk's plane to let people know where he is. The thing is, Musk's family is on that plane. There were two journalists who were supporting the guy who was doxing Musk and his family, knowing full well that it was a criminal offense and that doxing is not allowed on Twitter. So they were suspended for doing so. Now, Schiff for Brains, he tweeted out, Elon Musk calls himself a free speech absolutist to justify turning a blind eye to hatred and bigotry on Twitter. But when journalists report unfavorable news, they are banned without warning. The devotion to free speech is apparently not absolute, but hypocrisy is. So, Gateway says, unfavorable like the hundreds of Twitter accounts that were banned for telling the truth about the origins of COVID, treatments that were suppressed, and the ever-changing claims about the vaccine's effectiveness. Now, the thing is, in 2020, Twitter executives testified about how they handle incidents of doxing, and Schiff seemed perfectly fine with the procedure then. Now, Adam Schiff has always been a slimeball. Don't forget that at the very beginning of the impeachment hearing in the Intelligence Committee, Schiff made his opening statement and he completely fabricated a conversation between Trump and Ukraine President Zelensky on the phone. He literally made it sound like a script from a mafia movie. And when Devin Nunes nearly blew a gasket pointing out that everything he just said was garbage, Schiff laughed it off and said that he was playing a prank. So it was important enough for Schiff to handle the impeachment in the Intelligence Committee instead of it being done in Judiciary where it should have been done. And Schiff did that because in the Intelligence Committee, he was able to have secret hearings where he could change all the rules he wants and no one was allowed to say anything outside of it because of the clearances that the Intelligence Committee had. But yet it wasn't so important that he could make jokes at the beginning of a hearing. You kidding me? That's what kind of slimeball Adam Schiff has always been. Now, Musk responded to the complaints about the journalists being suspended from Twitter. The journalists were supporting the doxing, and they should have known better. So he responded saying, the journalists were aware of the violent stalker and yet still doxed the real-time location of my family. Turns out that's a criminal offense. Now, I personally think that this whole thing was a collusion to get Musk to ban someone over something they did on Twitter to be able to say that, well, he's not for free speech. He's not an absolutist. Just the way that Adam Schiff did. Okay? Musk is against doxing. And Schiff should be too, because doxing is illegal under California law. David Sachs got into it and tweeted out that real-time doxing is illegal in California under Penal Code 653.2. And he pointed out that it's not constitutionally protected speech. Now, Schiff from Brains is from California. You would think he knows that real-time doxing is illegal in his state. And yet here we have him complaining that two journalists who were supporting the real-time location doxing of Musk's family were suspended from the platform for doing it. He probably does know it's illegal, but like I said, Schiff is a slimeball. Then Schiff tried to use the age-old Democrat ploy back on December 8th that Musk taking over Twitter effectively turned it into a platform with more racial slurs than there were before. This jackass says Elon Musk's Twitter slurs against black people have tripled. Slurs against women are up 33%. Slurs against Jewish people are up 61%. And slurs against gay men are up 58%. These numbers are abysmal and unacceptable. You see, the problem is Musk responded, he said, false. Hate speech impressions are actually down by 1/3 for Twitter now versus prior to acquisition. And he puts at community notes. So the fact of the matter is that Adam Schiff is just a jerk off. He's a hitman for Congress, for the Democrats. Okay, he's the guy that they got to go after Trump, right? He broke the rules. He changed the rules. He misspoke about impeachment laws. He fabricated information. This is the kind of guy he is. So naturally, since Elon Musk is allowing free speech now on the platform, he doesn't like it. So Adam Schiff is going to be a jerk off about it. He's going to do things like this. So that's what we can expect from him. But I think Musk has it pretty much under control. What do you think? All right, so that's it. Thanks a lot. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you in the next one.